Do you ever forget where you put your keys, struggle to remember people's names, or draw a blank during an important presentation or exam? If so, you're not alone. Memory is something that affects us all, and it can be frustrating when we can't recall the information we need. But the good news is that memory is not fixed. It can be improved with the right techniques and strategies. In this video, we're going to 1. Try to understand how memory works. 2. What your memory needs. 3. Explore some proven ways to boost your memory and become a memory master. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Memory is a critical component of our daily lives, and improving it can have a significant impact on our overall well-being. But before we dive into the techniques for improving your memory, let's first understand how memory works. Memory is a complex process that involves 3 key stages. We will keep it simple so everyone can understand. First, you take in information through your senses, like seeing or hearing something. Then, your brain turns that information into a form it can use, like a file on a computer. This is called encoding, and it's the process of taking in new information and converting it into a form that the brain can store. The next stage is storage. Your brain stores that file so you can access it later, like a book on a shelf or a memory card. This is the process of retaining the encoded information over time, and where you consolidate the memories and keep them in your long-term memory. The last stage is retrieval. Just like a computer or book, sometimes you need to search for the file or book to retrieve the information you need. This is the process of accessing and using the stored information when you need it. This is where you recall the memories and use them to complete tasks or answer questions. Understanding these stages can help you identify where you might be struggling with memory and how you can improve it. Now that we have a better understanding of how our memory works, we need to give it the 3 conditions it needs to function correctly. Number 1, practice good sleep habits. One of the most important things you can do for your memory is getting enough sleep. During sleep, your brain consolidates memories and forms new connections that help you remember things better. Research has shown that getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night can significantly improve memory retention and recall. Number 2, engage in regular exercise. Physical exercise is not just great for your body, but also for your brain. Exercise improves blood flow to the brain and releases chemicals that can reduce stress and improve your mood. Studies have shown that regular exercise can help improve memory and cognitive function, especially in older adults. Number 3, eat a brain-healthy diet. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean protein can help improve brain function. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish and nuts, are particularly important for brain health. Blueberries are also known to have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects that can help protect your brain from damage and improve your memory. On the other hand, foods that are high in sugar and saturated fats can be detrimental to your memory, so it's best to avoid them or consume them in moderation. If you are finding this video helpful so far, consider subscribing to our channel to learn more. Now let's continue. After understanding how your memory works and giving it the conditions it needs to function correctly, we can explore some proven techniques for improving your memory. The first technique that you can use to improve your memory is to associate new information with something you already know. Our brains are excellent at remembering things that have meaning, so if you can attach new information to something you already know, it's more likely to stick in your mind. For example, if you're trying to remember a new phone number, you can associate it with your current phone number or with a date that has personal significance to you. The second technique is to use visualization. If you imagine what you're trying to remember in vivid detail, it can help you recall it later. For instance, if you need to remember a shopping list, try visualizing each item on the list as you say it out loud. You could also use a mental image to link the items together. The third technique is to practice recalling information. Recalling information is an excellent way to strengthen your memory because it forces your brain to retrieve information from your long-term memory. For instance, if you're studying for an exam, try recalling information from memory rather than simply rereading your notes. This can help you to identify gaps in your knowledge, and it also strengthens your memory over time. The fourth technique is to create a mnemonic device. A mnemonic is a memory aid that helps you remember something by associating it with a phrase, rhyme, or acronym. For example, the acronym HOMES is a mnemonic for remembering the Great Lakes: Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior. The fifth technique is breaking down complex information. Trying to remember a large amount of complex information all at once can be overwhelming. Breaking the information down into smaller, more manageable pieces can make it easier to remember. For example, instead of trying to memorize a long paragraph, break it down into individual sentences and focus on memorizing one at a time. Lastly, challenge your brain. Just like physical exercise, mental exercise can help improve memory and cognitive function. Activities like puzzles, crosswords, and memory games can help keep your brain active and improve memory retention and recall. Remember that memory is a skill that can be improved with practice, and that everyone has the potential to have a great memory. So, if you're struggling to remember things, try incorporating these tips and techniques into your daily routine and watch your memory improve. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And while you're at it, watch this video to learn about the benefits of investing in yourself. Good luck!